Hello everyone, and thanks for checking out my video. Today I'll be giving a complete overview of rooms, including all of its entities, rewards, how to access it, and how to reach A-1000. There are 3 badges in total for rooms, one for entering the rooms, one for exiting, and one for completing the rooms. I'll demonstrate how to enter the rooms, how to exit, and how to complete them. The first thing to note is time commitment. Simply entering the room should only take around 15 minutes for the average player, only requiring skill at the normal doors. Exiting the rooms at A-200 adds another 25 to 30 minutes onto this if done with the strategy I will present. Completing rooms by reaching A-1000 can take anywhere between an hour and a half, 3 hours, depending on how you play. With the strategy I present, it should take around an hour 45 minutes to complete. I will now be spoiling the reward of A-1000, or beating the rooms. If you do not wish to see it, you should skip to the next video chapter where I'll be going over how to enter the rooms. Upon beating rooms, you will be given a tablet that allows the player holding it to see items required to progress through walls, such as keys, books, and breakers. It does not highlight items such as light sources or vitamins, and is lost upon death if you do not revive to reclaim it. It can be placed in a rift after door 100 to be used in further runs. You also cannot see door numbers through the tablet, so dupe is a danger when using it. Now let's get into reaching the rooms. When you begin your run, you should purchase both a lockpick and a flashlight. The lockpicks will be required to enter the rooms, and the flashlight will be used when you're progressing through the rooms. You should not buy the crucifix from Jeff's shop, as it cannot be used in the rooms along with the candle. You should start your run as you normally would. Continue through door 50 until Jeff's shop. Once you reach Jeff's shop, you'll want to purchase the skeleton key that will be sitting on this pillow. It looks like this. The only items worth purchasing past this are this flashlight, if you don't already have one, and the lockpick, if you don't already have 2 lockpicks. Remember, you need a minimum of 2 to continue. Eventually, you'll reach a room that looks like this. This is guaranteed to spawn in every single run. Past this room, there will also be a guaranteed spawn of this room with 2 dark hallways. You'll want to wander around until you find the lever. This is the pathing that I would usually take. Once you've activated the lever, you should then head back into the previous room. You should not continue the run. Head backwards. You will then go behind this specific closet into this small hole and take this path. You will enter into this room where you will find a yellow door. Here you'll need your 2 lockpicks and your skeleton key. Before you continue into the rooms, keep in mind that the health that you have now is what you will be entering the rooms with. It will not appear that your health is drained, but it will be. So that means that one of the entities can one-hit you, even though it doesn't appear that it can. Just simply interact with the door after that to continue your run. When you enter the rooms, you'll be presented with the option of buying this gummy flashlight. The gummy flashlight is charged by shaking it, like so. It drains quickly, but it does mean it has infinite charge. I would not recommend picking up the gummy flashlight unless you plan on only reaching A-200. It just becomes a nuisance and can distract you while you're trying to progress through the rooms and focus on the entities. You should bring a normal flashlight. There will be enough batteries throughout your run to keep you going for the entire A-1000 run. You can place the gummy flashlight inside of the rift at the end of the normal game to bring it into your next run. But keep in mind, if it is in the rift and you have one in your inventory, you will not be able to take it out of the rift. So if you're going for A-1000, it's best not to ever place the gummy flashlight into the rift just in case. Before continuing, it is important to note that the name of the entities comes from the room they are guaranteed to start spawning after. However, they can spawn before they are supposed to. For example, you may encounter the entity A-60 at A-40, so you should be prepared for them to spawn before their respective rooms. There are 3 entities in total, A-60, A-90, and A-120. It is important to note that there is no entity to remove you from lockers, so you may hide for as long as you need to. We'll start with A-60. A60 is similar to Rush in that you can hear it rapidly charging at you after opening a door. A60 can only spawn if the room you enter contains a closet. So you know a room does not contain a closet, you do not need to worry about A60 spawning. There are no lights to alert the player that A60 has arrived, therefore ensuring you have headphones that are turned up loud enough to hear it spawn is critical. There are no real loud jump scares, so you can turn up your headphones as loud as you need in order to hear it. A60 sounds like a wave of static approaching you. It is important to know that there are multiple ambient noises that sound similar to A60, so it is okay to enter a locker thinking you heard it just in case. Here's an example of an A60 arriving. You should turn up your headphones until you can properly hear it arrive, as this is one of the most dangerous entities. The next entity you will likely encounter is A-90. A-90 appears as a distorted face in one of the corners of your screen for a split second, before loudly appearing in front of you with a stop sign. If you move all the entities in front of you, you will enter a jump scare and lose a majority of your health. If you retained any damage from normal doors, or have taken damage from A-90 before, you will be killed. Therefore, you can only make one mistake before being killed. There is no way to recover health in the rooms, and the plant from normal doors does not carry over its health regeneration. You should be prepared at all times for A-90 to appear, and immediately stop moving if you see it. Camera movement also causes A-90 to attack, so the mouse should be completely still as well. A-90 most commonly appears while another entity is attacking, but pauses their rush towards you. So if A-60 is in the process of attacking you, it will be paused for 1 second just so then you have time to react to A-90. If A-90 appears while you're moving towards a locker, immediately stop and then proceed to the locker once it's gone. If you attempt to enter a locker while A-90 is present, you will be damaged. If an A-90 appears while you are in a locker and you do not move your camera, you will not be damaged. General tips to avoid being damaged are to keep your mouse as still as possible while navigating the rooms, always watching the screen, and remaining calm while A-60 or A-120 charge at you. High ping can cause A-90 to attack even if you are completely still, so those with shaky internet may not be able to complete the rooms. It's important to note that if you disconnect or die at any point in the rooms, you will not be able to come back immediately. You will have to reach door 60 in normal doors again and enter the rooms from the start. Those with a shaky internet connection may not be able to complete the rooms because of this. Here's an example of A-90 by itself and then in combination with A-60. The final entity in rooms is A-120. A-120 will appear in front of the player after opening a door, recognized by its loud metal banging. A-120 can only appear if the previous room held a locker. You should pause for a moment after opening any door if the previous room contained a locker, and run to the previous locker if you hear the banging. A-120 moves very slowly, so there's no need to rush and potentially be killed by A-90. A-120 can also rebound, so it is important to remain in the locker until the banging has completely stopped. Here's an example of A-120 attacking. The general strategy for rooms is to enter a room and look for closets. If there are no closets, continue moving. When you enter a room with a closet, you should head towards that closet and spend a moment listening for A-60. If you do not hear A-60, then continue. If this room had a closet, you should stop at the next door to listen for a moment for metal banging. If you do not hear metal banging, continue. If the next room has a closet, again listen for A-60. If you do not hear A-60, continue, then stop. If you hear metal banging, you should immediately go backwards and head for the closet. You can hide for as long as you need to in the rooms. There is no entity to kick you out. After 200 rooms, the exit door has a chance of appearing. If it does not appear at door 200 as it does in this video, then continue until it does. If you wish to earn the back on track badge, exit now. If you wish to reach A-1000, ignore the door. Exiting will place you back inside the hospital room around room 70, leaving the rooms. If you choose instead to continue to A-1000, good luck. There will be no changes past this point. Be patient and stay on edge, and you've got it. When completing A-1000, you should attempt to reach door 100 to place your new item in the rift. If you die, you will lose it forever, so be careful. The rift is downstairs under where the figure appears. I would recommend immediately heading down to place the item as soon as you can. Thank you all so much for watching until the end, and I hope I helped you reach the end. Random people in the lobby will gaze in awe at this rare achievement, and I recommend any serious door player to try it out. Feel free to ask any questions in the comments, and have a great day.